You already know. You already know. It's that toy convention time. Exclusives. Yeah. I'm gonna make them mine. Yeah. Toy Unity Expo, #1 toy convention. Let's go. Hey. Toy Unity Expo, mint on card or loose for the low. Hey. Toy Unity Expo, old school heads, new kids. Let's go. Let's go. Toy Unity Expo, we just here to collect, let it echo. Savage Crucible, yeah, where they at? Marvel Legends, got them in the back, got Valorverse Action Force, yes. And G.I. Joe classified, don't stress, Storm Arena, check. Imports, check. Yeah, we got it all at Toy Unity. Bet we trade stories like we trade these figs. We at the best toy convention, doing it big. Drama we ain't about, leave it at your house. We got Do a Taste Studios here, no doubt. Collectors just wanna collect, no drama, no stress. Toy Unity Expo, #1 toy convention, let's go. Hey. Toy Unity Expo, mint on card or loose for the low. Hey. Toy Unity Expo, old school heads, new kids, let's go. Let's go. Toy Unity Expo, we just here to collect, let it echo.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome, everyone, to the Midweek Mayhem, episode 23. I'm your host, Laserpants, also known as Ryan. We've got a lot to get to tonight, so I'm just going to get right to it. Let's bring in my first co-host. Welcome, Jeremy. Oh, no hair gel. Hair gel. Just,
no hair gel tonight.
Just a little, El Naturel.
Yeah, going straight and natty. But it's okay. I'm thinking about changing up my look anyway. I'm going to rebrand myself, and this is part of it. I'm testing the waters.
I like it. Welcome, Zakanan. Nice shirt, man. I like it.
I'm still waiting for mediums to be available on the 3POA merch store.
Schmediums. I'm pretty sure there's schmediums on the merch store.
Mediums? I don't think there is. I also looked for Baby Gap and Oshkosh, all the other bullshit you would usually do to people of height like myself.
Yes. I got to get on that. Good point. And I have time to do it now, so I will. I'll get you the bib overalls that say Oshkosh.
100%.
Yeah, there you go.
Zakanan's shirts are so tight you can see his heart beating through them. You know,
I don't have a heart.
And you can see the blood pumping through his veins because he's translucent. See? Yeah.
Come on, keep going.
Fine, let's bring in Jersey Maniac.
I too am going au naturel tonight, sir.
Got a fresh shave there.
Oh, so fresh. I got a new razor. It's amazing. I should make a commercial.
That could be our new sponsor.
It's Norel.
Get Gillette.
Aim and hot. No.
Oh, I thought
Arel
you were
Coat.
talking about Manscaped. I mean, they're everybody else's sponsor already. So
Manscaped.
yeah,
Those ads are getting wild, by the way. I was scrolling through Facebook, and this dude was like, "What are they showing me? I don't want to see that."
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was
Yeah.
wild.
Thank you, Mrs. LP. Thank you.
All right, so Sam couldn't be here. Obviously, a lot going on in the news, so he's at his real world job talking about the news.
Talking about the news.
But we do have a very special guest. I would love to welcome back to the show. It's my pleasure to welcome Ace from Ramen Toy. What's up, Ace? Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Hello, maniacs.
It's good to have a man of your caliber on the show because, frankly, it's needed.
Gonna play some block food tonight.
Dude, some of my favorite episodes are Ace episodes for sure. I mean, they're so quotable afterwards, man. So
Oh, yeah, I mean-
looking forward to doing this.
Big money collector. I wonder if Ace works that way.
I've
You'll
heard he
find
does
out.
not. I've heard he does not work that way.
Yeah, I have a feeling
Once or
he
twice.
doesn't.
No, of course not. Ace, thanks for coming on the show. Of course, you have been very busy lately, traversing the globe,
Globetrotter.
many different cons, but you made a very special trip to Hue, Vietnam.
Wait, that's right.
Yeah, and you did chronicle it. You went to visit our friend Baolong.
Yeah, that's right, LP. So, I follow the 3POA, as you guys know. And on one episode, I saw you guys showing off this child prodigy who makes all these sculpts in Vietnam. And I was telling LP, say, hey, I'm close to Vietnam, so why don't I make a trip there when the opportunity arises, do a short video, and show to you guys, the audience that you have to show that this thing is all legit and real. And that's what I did.
Yeah. So we get the world premiere tonight, Ace.
That's right.
Exciting.
This is Ace. Welcome.
So this is So this is about 10 minutes long, but we can pause and talk about it as we go if you'd like to.
Okay.
That's up to
Okay.
you.
And I'm just saying. Get the tissues ready, folks. Okay,
Oh,
that's all I'm saying.
Oh boy.
Man.
Because
Oh
this is
man.
yeah. Here we go.
What's up, guys? This is Ace. Welcome to this video. We're going to be taking a trip to somewhere to see someone. Let's go. So, guys, I just disembarked from the plane that was 2 hours late leaving Shenzhen. I was telling the officer that my flight is in an hour's time, and I was hoping that he would help me to get me to the counter, immigration, but he was like, oh, just queue. I just took matters in my own hands, zip past like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zigzags all the way past everybody, get to the counter. And I said, sorry, I got a flight to catch. The flight's at 7:15. It's in Terminal 1, which I need to take a shuttle. So we'll see. All right, gotta go to column 11 outside to get the shuttle bus to Terminal 1. Let's see, where's column 11? That's 10, 11. Okay, I see 11. All right, I found the shuttle bus station. My next shuttle is 18:15, which is exactly 60 minutes from departure. We're on our way.
Now you were like a pro. You travel all the time. What was this your first time? Was this your first time to Vietnam?
Absolutely. My first time to Vietnam.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
cool.
I love that you block food the guys at the airport. Like already this video.
Already.
is amazing.
He did.
So,
Branding.
so the fact of the matter is that I was supposed to arrive in local time, 3:45 p.m. and then my next flight is 7 p.m. So plenty of time, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But the flight that I took off from actually was delayed almost 3 hours. So when I actually landed, when the plane touched down in Hanoi, on my watch, it was 6:30 p.m. My flight's at 7:15.
Oh,
There's no way I'm going to make it, right?
Yeah.
But when the flight attendant announced "Welcome to Hanoi," the local time is 5:30. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! I got 60 minutes more." You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
Vietnam is 1 hour behind
Right.
Hong Kong. But at the same time, when I was at the immigration, I saw the queues even if I have 60 minutes more, there's no way I'm going to make it with all these queue. And I asked the officer, hey, I got a 7 p.m. flight, sir. Can I maybe you guide me to the front? He said, no, queue. Then I was like, all right. I just went and I was counting as I was doing this. I was actually counting in my mind how many I went past. And when I got there, I was like, sorry, and I caught a flight. I gotta just go. So that's it. Yeah.
Dude, all you had to say was hashtag Ace don't work that way. All right.
That's right.
Zip on through, baby.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
That's the terminal right over there on the left, crossing this highway. Man, I would have never made it if I walked. All right, that's T1 right there.
By the way, I just got to say, Ace did all this on his own without anyone asking. This was his idea. It was all on his dime. Like, no one paid for this. And we know how expensive airline flights are nowadays. So, again, Ace, this really speaks to your character. So let's just keep watching.
So I made it. Okay, good. Got time? There's time? Okay. So this is the last call. Just made it to the gate. So that's what the Hanoi domestic airport departure looks like. We made it, guys. We made it. All right, guys. So I am going to be on this flight. And I'll see you guys in the morning, all right? When I get there, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
That was just the journey there. Oh, is this copyrighted music? Dang it.
This is definitely Mumford & Sons here.
Is it really?
Yeah, I heard some. Hey,
It's from
background.
Epidemic Sound, so I actually paid the license.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I have that too.
It's really pretty there.
I know, dude.
Oh, it's a park.
It's a dog
Kim
park.
Dong Park.
That's my destination for sure.
Wait for it. There we go.
That's Baolong's family restaurant right there.
Yep.
Is that Quan Han? Is that how you say it?
I wouldn't try.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure I butchered it.
Okay, I
so-
thought it was Hugh, but it's Hui. So
It's
I wouldn't
Hui.
try.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Oh, there's my little
There
baby
you go.
brother-in-law. That's Mrs. LP's baby brother. There he is. He lives in Vietnam, and he's the one
coolest guy.
that met.
He has
Yeah.
so much knowledge, right?
Yeah,
he
he's
has
smart.
extensive knowledge on history and everything. He's just the coolest guy.
All right, guys. Second day, finally came to my location. I'm here to see Baolong and then to give him the gifts from LP and as well as Jeff. So let's go.
So my plan was just to ship this stuff, and then Ace said, "No, I'm gonna fly it there." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm shipping it to you, Ace." And this is him and delivering. So anyway,
It's
This
awesome.
is actually the father of Baolong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you.
So I'm actually on location right now. This is all live, and that's John. All right, so we're gonna be looking at his latest stuff over here. There you go.
It's mint. You get this is
Plain. Look at that.
on the top. Look, very fancy. You have six-pack at
six-pack.
the bottom.
Six-pack, yeah.
Look very fast.
He's very fat.
Yes,
On the bottom, he's
you
very
got it.
fat.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, guys, so you have seen this in the pictures from 3POA, but now I'm right here in Hui. This is all real, right? Not AI. It's real glass, right? It's a real restaurant right here. And we are going to be speaking to the man of the moment in just a bit with lots of goodies from LP. And Jeff is all here. It's all here. Coming right up. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
The man of the moment. There we go. Look at that. Hi.
He's gotten really tall.
I'm
man.
Ace.
Yeah, he's really tall.
Nice to meet you.
The Baolong.
So guys, right, and then this is actually the gift from 3POA to you.
Real quick, so Baolong's reaction is very subtle in this, but we were told, me and Mrs. LP were told that being very excited when you receive gifts is considered rude in Vietnam.
Really?
So he's very reserved, and Baolong is he's a little shy. You know, he's 14 years old. He's a little shy. He's never, I don't know if he's ever gotten this kind of attention before. So, all right.
Yep.
And it is, first of all, the cap for you.
Thank you.
Okay. As a 3POA shirt, right, for you. This is my little present for you, a Ramen Toy cap. Our 5th anniversary. So this is actually the first samples. There's only 2 of these in the world right now. He's getting one. Courtesy of Ryan, some toys for you. Okay, this is Cable. He sent the Marvel Legends from Hasbro for you.
Listen, no Ross pickups went to him. I got him some good figures.
From that Cable, 100%.
Yeah.
Research.
Cobra eel.
No Cobra Eels. I got him, comic book characters. And my son threw in a couple of his own toys from his collection that he thought Baolong might like. So
that's cool.
So we'll see that here.
The joints, and they can make the sculpt better. He also given you a Spider-Man. Also, another is it Venom? Spider-Man Venom. All right. Also, and he's also given you some small little toys. You can see the articulation of big toys and small toys. See, there's articulation.
Now, Baolong right there, he said Sonic. So he knows who these characters are, and
He knows.
we're going to see some of his sculptures that actually match up to these figures. It's really cool.
As well, so you can research and then research, and also another. I don't know what this is.
That is from the Buzz Lightyear movie. That was from that's from my son.
Those are sure I didn't watch the movie.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't recommend it, but the toys for that movie were really cool. My kid had a bunch of them.
Why does it look like a Warhammer Space Marine?
It kind of does, yeah.
I thought it was like an aimbot or whatever the hell those things were.
That's what people were using them for. Those were Emperor Zurg robots from Toy Story.
Zurg.
Yeah.
Right, but it has play function. You can actually shoot out the missile, so you can, do your engineering research and then make, figures that we.
Now keep in mind, Baolong has never had action figures before.
Yep.
These are his first action figure toys.
Firing mechanism and stuff like that. I don't know what this is for, so let me know, Ryan. I have no idea what this is for. So that's for you as well.
Maybe the battery's dead. I think that was for a light in his head.
The actual laptop that is equipped with ZBrush. That's for you.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Inside
nuts.
is ZBrush, where you can actually.
So that is courtesy of Jeff from Crafted Tees NC on Instagram.
Wow.
That is a very nice laptop.
It is.
It was, and he loaded it up with ZBrush, which is not a cheap program. I mean, so shout out to Jeff. Thank you so much. Crafted Tees NC. If I just want to plug him real quick. If you need merchandise for a show, if you're a showrunner, anything, the guy makes t-shirts, sweatshirts. I got some stuff from him. He's super fast and he's very professional, and he makes good quality stuff.
He reacted to that too. I saw it.
Yeah.
He was,
Yeah.
He broke character.
Oh yeah.
All right.
He was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Do your, sculpting and all these things with all the pens and stuff inside. And just a small little gift as well, a Ramen Toy lanyard with the 3POA thing for you. There we go.
Pause there.
Open up the Dingland ZBrush, and then we look for to see
that
that the next figures from whoever company actually is sculpted, modeled by Baolong. Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
By the way, Fourth Wall is great because I was able to send all that merch to Ace in Hong Kong from here. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Like, so
Very
if you're
cool.
international and you want to buy something from the 3POA merch store, they like ship everywhere. So.
That's
And
incredible.
Ace was trying to call for a pause. Ace, what were you trying to say when you're messing with the
Oh
lanyard?
no! When I gave him the lanyard, I forgot to mention that this is actually for you. In case next time when you get to a con, you can wear the lanyard with
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
And scene.
It's just a fun thing to learn. It's just a fun thing to learn because the engineering now is all done on computers, and it's just a really fun thing to learn and to be able to use and to get to know the electronics. And it'll be a really
So the 3POA logo.
Logo. He made a few years ago, but very similar.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
See,
Hail
Baolong's dad thought that I ripped off the Hydra logo.
Yeah.
You copyright, you bad man.
It's actually the Hydra logo, right? Yeah. So the father is extremely excited because he's seeing all these signs that the Hydra logo is like the 3POA logo. For him, it's like a revelation, right? It's all coming together. And all these things that LB has given, Baolong has done like before. Over here, let's have a look. So this figure right here,
That's awesome.
Let's go take
he's comparing this cable. Actually, that is not cable, but he's saying, oh, that looks like
It's Cyclops,
Cable.
but similar suits. Yeah, Doomsday. Wow.
Yeah.
Baolong's gift is giving this to 3POA.
Oh, that's cool.
So you know what happens when an artist gets really famous? All his works are worth a lot. So this one's for the future.
Your eyes gonna be stoked.
Let's see the feet.
Better than Rob Liefeld.
Let's see them feet. No, only tool is his fingers.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. It's been a great experience here. And from Hugh in Vietnam, this is me, Ace, with Cassie, John, Baolong, his dad and mom, signing off. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
It's a wrap.
That was great.
Thank you so much, Ace, man. I can't thank you enough, dude. That's awesome. And I cannot, John, do not forget to bring that Deadpool when you come here in like a month.
Or you're dead to it.
That's
Now, Baolong has never given away or sold any of his sculptures. He keeps them all. So that's the first one he's ever gifted. So I can't thank you, Baolong. That was super nice. It will be in a prominent place in my collection, and I really appreciate that. It's an honor to have one of your pieces. Thank you.
What a
I got
nice
goosebumps legit during that when he
Yeah.
said he was gifting that
Ace.
scene.
Cinema. That was cinema.
cinema.
Sir.
That was
Okay.
beautiful. You did a great job. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Definitely. So with that being said, Zakana, you want to go to the chat?
I think we should because you've got starting off. Fiddle Chips just became a YouTube member.
Nice.
I like Fiddle.
Thank you,
I
Fiddle
like
Chips.
He's a pain in the ass, but I like him anyway.
Yeah,
Fiddle Chips. Thank you,
he's a
Fiddle
good-
Chips.
He's a good pain in the ass.
He is.
And then followed up
all
by
right, let it go.
K-Dog Broadcasting, gifting one 3POA membership.
Thank you as always, K-Doc. He sends one every show, man. Thank
Every
you so
show.
much.
Every
Multiple,
show.
too. Like
Yeah.
he'll chain them together.
Thank
Then you
King.
got Nelson DeFons for
Nelson.
$5. What's up, gentlemen from Puerto Rico, USA? Ace, take my money.
We're going to show some stuff coming from Ramen Toy that you will be able to give your money for, and it's very cool.
Ooh.
So,
and then this is
thank
hot
you.
off the press with the memberships. You've got
Oh my
Ron
God.
Barr, Sludge Viper, gifted 5.
Thank you so much, Sledge Viper.
Absolutely love that one. If you received a membership tonight from somebody, please thank them in the chat. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Now I got a few here, LP. We had
Let's go.
Destro
Yeah, let's do it, yeah.
Designs popped in. What's good, my brothers? Happy Wednesday. Let's get this toy talk going.
Hey, shout out to Destro Designs. I'm going to be on his channel this Friday at 5 p.m. Sorry,
Nice.
Zakinen. I think we're going to overlap with yours.
We'll
but-
be okay.
Okay.
We'll figure it out together.
Yeah.
And then we got Mercen Twister. Ace, you rock for helping Baolong. Fucking awesome. I think she used some Vietnamese right there. Thank you. So we don't
Little
get
bit.
hit.
Little
I
bit.
see that. Thank you. And I did like Mary Cross's
Yeah,
comment here
saw that.
with another Labubu horror show like Fiddle Chips, I want to say. The Valaverse shirt.
With a
on?
Valaverse shirt, yeah.
La Boo Boo
that's
Vala.
something.
Yeah.
I'm already crying and it hasn't even started yet.
Nice.
Listen, what Ace, when I brought Mrs. LP down here to watch the video before the show, and she was tearing up. Like you did a killer job on that video, just editing and everything, and just the fact that you took the trip to hand deliver that stuff. It's incredible, man. Thank you.
That was a
Thank
big
you. Thank
help.
you.
Yeah, Mrs. LP said Ace spends more time with my family than I do.
That's true
Then-
for that period of time. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, snap, by the way, Ace caught it that, you were wearing the
Yep.
3POA merch yourself during the
Yeah,
video.
Well, listen, I wasn't going to send merch to Hong Kong just for Baolong. I had to include a few things for Ace too. So
Might as well.
Thank you.
I think, she continued here. Baolong and his sister played a game for the toys from Gavin.
yes, yeah. So he shared, yeah,
Oh, like a little rock,
Very
paper,
nice.
scissors action, maybe?
something. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but Baolong's dad, him and Mrs. LP talk like all the time in DMs. So,
That is-
we're staying in contact with them, with that family, and hopefully one day, we'll be there.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
I've
was
got that in
mentioned during
there.
my- yeah. That was
Go
mentioned.
check out Jeff. I'm going to put that in the comments again there. Check him out on Instagram. I just followed him because I wasn't earlier. I'm a bad human being.
Bad human.
Yep.
What a-
And then, Miss LP was saying, keep in mind some of those sculptures. I mean, they're from when he was 6 years old. And I'm going to point out, I'm over Baolong since he is taller than I am now. He is also dead to me.
He looks taller than most of us, in fairness.
Jesus, man.
Well, I
Jersey, the
mean-
kid's like playing for the NBA next year. He's a
Yeah.
savant piano. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm over this. Why, God, has thou forsaken me?
Yeah.
It's called Kaizen. It's improving. Constant
There you go.
improvement.
Yep.
I really hope that kid gets to sculpt for a company one day. That would be the coolest thing. It has to happen.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
let's continue. We're good. And then we'll
Alright,
catch up on
carry
some
on.
others.
All right. Well, like I said, Ace, thanks for being here. We talk about toy news on Wednesday. We catch everyone up on the latest news. And what better way than to start with some Ramen Toy updates, man?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So Ace is at Aviation Wave 2. These are production samples?
Okay, so full disclosure.
Yeah.
Initially, when I had all these on prototypes at Joe Fest, it did not include the collar, and I realized, of course, that in Top Gun, Iceman's collar was distinctive throughout the movie, and the other guy that was having a collar was Goose.
Goose.
So I implemented a collar design for the final product, but on hindsight, I'm going to remove it because it doesn't look good. Okay, because
Okay.
it's an added part on top of my existing sculpt,
I see.
and because of the way it's added, it's not conforming nicely, and also the color difference, right? Is the material I'm using is true recasting, so the paints was not adhering properly. I found flaking on the part, so I decided executively to say we're gonna not include this, which is
Okay.
not actually a undermining the product, because in my actual sales promo material there was no collar. So if you got a collar, actually it was a bonus item.
So you're
Plus
talking
the
about this
fact that-
white collar here.
Yeah, the white collar. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
okay.
white collar. Plus the fact that upon inspection, Goose's head is not skilled properly. So we're actually going to be redoing Goose's head, and then that's going to cause some delay to the final shipment. Otherwise, everything else looking good. Yep.
Hey, you know what? Take the time to do it right, right?
Yep.
That's
correct.
So
Yeah.
we're okay waiting as long as if you have to make improvements, it's worth the wait.
And also we improved the helmet. The helmet is actually a new tooling, because the initial wave 1 of Ace of Aviation was ABS with 2 parts held together. It was some sonic welding and some patching up and some puttying and spraying, but when it's not gentle, it might just crack. So we retooled the whole thing. Now the whole thing is one PVC piece. But again, it shows the pros and cons. For those who would have the first helmet and this one, you will see the pros and cons, right? So this one, the pros is that it's not going to snap, but some cons is that the visor is not held as securely as the other first version. So I had gone through all these in my initial assessment. That's why I went with the ABS. But now that the ABS is being broken, I reverted back to the PVC. So these are just stuff that we're doing along the way. Some commentators might observe that, hey, get it right before you put the product out.
Yeah.
The fact is that we can't. We're always gonna have to try and error. But it doesn't mean that we are using you, the customer, as a guinea pig to try and error. At the point of time that we have done it, it felt correct. But upon mass use and feedback, it appears that it should be improved, and that's how improvement occurs. Just like the van that we'll be talking about later on, how we're going to reduce the seats. It's all just based on feedback. It wasn't as if we didn't do it right the first time and then we have to do it the second time so that you guys have to spend more money to do it, to buy a second time. No, that's not the main aim. The main aim is that we do our best to make it right the first time in as fast a manner as possible as we can deliver it, and then along the way, when there are feedback, we will do our best to improve it. And that's just the mental here at Ramen. Yep.
Now, when it comes to this second wave of Aces of Aviation, you made some comments about the quantities being made. Are these still available for pre-order?
So I think there's still some left on the website, but our quantities are very, very limited. So, yep.
This is a very short run. So if you want it, ramentoy.com, pick up the Aces of Aviation Wave 2.
And the reason why we're doing it is because of the 40th anniversary of Top Gun this year, actually. So
yeah, very cool, very cool.
I see them on the website.
Now, is this considered the Machina line? Because this is going to be 1/18 scale.
Yes. So initially, I think there were some misconceptions from the fans when I just showed off a new scale. This was, I think, way back almost 3 years ago when I showed this. There was some confusion. So what I should have done was to specifically mention a new line, that I'm not changing the current line. So that's what I learned along the way, right? So we have initially done our Machina Labs, which is a reproduction of the so-called original Kenner scale, but still not the same because it's a little bit bigger. So that is left as Machina Labs, the non-Kenner scales that's supposed to be Kenner scale, right? And then we heard about the Lord's scale and we tried to do the 1/18, and this is actually the first of two Machina 375, the line, right?
Nice.
That we're putting out. So it's still a prototype because there's a significant part missing on this bike. There's the shield on the front.
The fairing,
for those that have already noticed, but I haven't got it ready at the point of time. And yeah, this will be the 1/18 scale. Some people say that, the sidecar is looking too big. But if you really look at the scale, when you have the figure standing beside the bike, which will be shown pretty soon, you will see that the figure scales correctly to the bike. And if the sidecar is any smaller, it cannot fit a guy sitting inside that covers his head.
Mhm.
Okay, because normally sidecars you have the guy with half his body exposed,
Right.
right? And if they said increase the size of the bike, then the bike will be too big for the figure at 375. So there's a lot of things that goes into the thought process to make a product that most people do not know. So we're just doing our best to explain why they are done in a certain way. Yeah.
This is one of my favorites right here. The Piranha.
Oh, yeah,
not
this-
Piranha.
This is
It's my
actually one that I
it's
had
my
as
first
a
toy,
kid.
by the way. My first toy.
This is your first toy, period, Ace, or first of the mass
No,
toys?
the Piranha was my first mass toy.
Oh wow, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, my first one. Yeah.
Was there some questions, Zakana? You want to?
We had a couple here. We had Patrick Taylor, kind of a question. Hopefully, Ace might talk about his upcoming F-14.
I could. So initially, if I may, right, the F-14 is one of my favorite aircrafts. In fact, I've done the F-14 on caliber wings in 1/72 scale as a die-cast model. It was my intention to always keep the F-14 to as accurate as possible because I embarked on making this model because the existing F-14s in the market were not accurate. So it would be ironic of me or hypocritical of me to make an F-14 that is not accurate just for the sake of making an F-14 in a bigger scale.
Yeah.
So initially I thought about it real hard. I was basically rolling out a 112 F-14 because it is just simply too big.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about a 118. And then with the success of our Gatchaman Eagle shop, I was thinking maybe 124, right? A much smaller scale. But having decided on 124, then I thought to myself, how many collectors would actually accept a 124 because they don't have other 124 scale figures. They do only have 118 and 112. Now, if I go back to 118, then I'm just servicing collectors who wants 118. But I do really realize, again, with no data, with no actual physical data, I just based on gut feel, I do feel that the market is 112 at the moment. Right? At the moment it's 112.
Oh,
so I relooked at the
100%.
114. So I relooked at the F-14 and I looked at HasLab's A10 Thunderbolt, which is the Rattler. It's actually an A10 Thunderbolt. And I saw how in an actual A10 real length, if they reduce it to classified scale, it's still supposed to be longer than the current Rattler. So after some measurements, I decided that they actually scaled down the length of the real world aircraft by 20%. So I was thinking maybe I could do the same. I could scale down my F-14 20%, and then it will be just as long as the Super MUSK, exactly 48 inches. Okay, so currently I'm on that route to develop it. But what's holding me back is because when I do that, it's gonna offend the people who say this is a deformed F-14. So now I'm actually going back to doing an actual size F-14.
Holy crap.
And hence, initially, it's going to take me more time. So initially, I want to put this out in Joe Fest, at least a great prototype, but it's probably going to be next year. So I'm going to miss the 40th anniversary for Top Gun to do the F-14, but maybe it's just all meant to be so that next year, perhaps, who knows, I might get a license. So, yeah.
Jeremy, you have a question for the class?
Matter of fact, I do. So how long do you estimate? Like what's the length of this thing going to be, given your best estimation?
It's actually going to be 1.2 meters long.
Jeez. That's a big toy.
And how big is the Rattler? Do you know offhand how much longer than the Rattler?
That's like a foot longer, isn't it? Isn't the Rattler like
it's going to
24
have
inches?
to be
30 inches maybe?
1.2 meters is 47.24 inches.
And so it's 4 feet long. It's basically the length of the sail barge.
Wow.
So that's Ace. That is quite the undertaking, man.
Really is.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking do it.
Wow. Unbelievable. Very cool, Ace.
So what? One more question. Will there be motors in there, right? That sweep the wings? Or do you have to do it manually, or do you have it?
Manual, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's okay. So
I'm out.
It's already going to be
I'm
expensive.
out.
So
I'm out.
So the motorized F-14 with a wing suite by itself was already done by a magazine company that has the F-14 in parts. So you buy every magazine and you assemble the thing yourself, and then there's actually you can actually move it out mechanically. But then again, I believe at this size, for me to add in all these things is just unnecessary cost.
yeah,
So
I hear you.
yeah,
and more points of failure.
It's so large. It's not really a playable toy, so it's more than likely going to be displayed and not touched a whole lot. So I don't think the play features would really add much to it besides cost.
Well, Rodimus would like to know, will it fly? So will it fly on its own?
No, sir.
Good
But
question.
the actual
Good question.
1/6, there's actually 1/6 scale F-14s that actually flies. Those are the real, radio control aircraft, and it's one.
They have
six
real
scale,
jet
1/6
engines in
scale,
them too.
Yeah.
like real miniature jet engines. I've seen those. But yeah, I'm super excited about that, man. That's gonna be quite the undertaking.
Dude, it's like time to buy a bigger house.
Yes. Yep. There's a couple other questions. I don't know how valid Russell Lemieux. So wait, says Lenny sent you his resume yet?
No, because I'm a very small company. I'm sure he is sending his resume to bigger companies.
Well, he works for Boss Fight now.
You went right to Boss Fight, yeah.
There we go.
Wah, wah,
You want to bring up
wah.
that question from Tim? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Tim Taser. Ace. Is the special head sculpt the exact same as the bonus one in the first series? Shout out to Garrison Calvary.
It is exactly the same, but there'll be some differences because the body is now reduced, the feet is reduced, so it's a bit shorter.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
that's good to know.
Again, we made new molds just for that.
Cool. All right. Very
And then
cool.
you had a cruiser over here just pre-ordered Great Balls of Fire and Lightning Fist.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, get to that website because those supplies are going to be going fast, like I said earlier here. And then we got a couple more. We've got some members coming in.
Oh.
VW Matt. With one of Hell's Chariots on there, the Volkswagen Beetle, which is the thing from Straight from Hell. Thank you, Matt, for becoming a member.
Thank you, Matt,
Yep.
very much.
welcome, brand new hooligan. Glad to have you here.
There's more. You got Robert West coming in hot. Followed by...
He is a superhero. That guy right there. Thank you, Robert West.
And then Mercent Twister gifting 5 memberships.
Mercen Twister.
She's the best.
Awesome. Thank you, Mercen Twister. Yeah, she was one of the biggest donators to the Baolong fundraiser. So
she's
thank you so much.
She just is. Come on.
Yeah. And then you got Natsu Super Mario for 5. Happy hump day, boys.
Thank you, Mr. Mario. We met him
cut
at which Zolo Con. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Are we all caught up?
Caught up, buddy.
All right, because back to some Ramen Toy news. Ace, I think you dropped this picture today.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we announced the Wolverine back in my December live stream. And we've been working on it with this is the MK3 because the first version that we've done, we realized that when you try to mesh a design over your existing tooling, which is the hull, it doesn't really match exactly. So that was the first redesign. MK1, we had it out, and that was just wrong. The proportions were wrong. We went back to the drawing board, revised it. There was an MK2, and it was still not right because we discovered certain areas that is obstructing its traverse and all these things. The figure is not sitting into the driver's compartment and commander's compartment correctly, meaning that it's too small. So we have to make adjustments so that it fits your classified figures. And this is actually MK3, and it still needs a bit of adjustment. So I think MK4 would be the one that we can get colored and then ready for Joe Fest to show you guys. Yeah.
Very cool. Nice. It's looking good, man. And I have the first one. And I actually, so they are underscaled for 112.
Yes.
But it
Yes.
works, man. Like I actually don't want it any bigger. It's the perfect size. It looks good with the figures. I got it right here behind me. I don't know if you can see
Yeah.
it.
Here, I'm gonna big LP.
Make them big. Oh yeah,
Right
we
there.
see it.
Oh, there we
See
go.
that?
There
And
we go.
it's a great vehicle. And even though it's underscaled for real world, an actual scaled one would be too big for my display. So
I will
great.
get you a blast effect to review.
Okay, sounds good.
At
Oh, yeah,
Multiverse.
I will do that. I will definitely review that because that blast effect looked amazing.
Yeah.
That monkey on your microphone is armed now. You got to be careful.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
We outside.
So full disclosure again, this is basically based on the Mauler, and I've heard the fans wanting a HasLab Mauler that didn't actually come to fruition. But at the same time, there is another creator. My apologies, I totally forgot your name at this point of time. It just eludes me. He has done the Mauler, right? He has done pre-orders for the Mauler, and when I saw that, I wasn't going to compete with him, and then I changed my approach radically by using I believe it's the HSPLV, the high-speed lightweight vehicle. That's an actual vehicle that Hasbro actually based off of to make the Mauler. So he's making his actual, G.I. Joe likeness Mauler, and then I'm making a version that's more real world to complement versus compete. Yeah.
Is that a 3D printing company that's making the other one?
I believe that's right. Yes, I'm sure he was on the 3POA before. I just forgot his name at the moment. I'm so sorry.
Duarte?
No,
Not
the
Duarte.
No, not Duarte.
The chat
Not
said
Duarte.
Steve's Toys, Rowdy Toys. Either of those
Not
ring a bell?
Rowdy Toys. That's right. Yes,
There
sir.
you
Not
go.
Steve's Toys. Rowdy Toys. Yes.
There you go.
For that
Rou-
Mobat, the Mauler.
Yes,
Sorry.
that's right.
Rowdy,
yeah.
Rowdy Toys
Rowdy
has never
Toys.
been on this channel.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. My bad.
Not that I
But Ace, I
remember.
think we brought that up because I think that was from you. You wanted to show that off because you're like, why do I need to do the Mauler? Because he's doing it. Because I remember doing
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And then also dropped earlier this week or maybe late last week. I can't keep track of anything. A 2.0 Rev, the
Right.
ramen.
Quite controversial.
And I don't think it
is,
should be.
bro.
Yeah, I think it's controversial for a select few people. I like this. Like this is just showing improvement and listening. So anyway, I'll let you break it down for us, Ace.
So the controversial part is that, wait a minute, you're now making the seat slower and expecting me to buy it again. So it's not this case. So initially, when we heard the feedback that they can't fit some figures in, although we actually tested all these with what we had on hand, which is the G.I. Joe classified Storm Shadow, right? We don't have all the figures, right? And I apologize for that. We should have gone out to the market and got some big figures to fit in, but we didn't. We just thought that Storm Shadow would be your typical size that could fit in. And then once we did that, and then the product is in the hands of collectors, they said, "Oh, I couldn't fit my McFarlane or my Mesco or whatever." So okay, so point noted.
Those are bigger. I mean,
McFarlane's in its
Come on.
own scale. It's in a weird like one.
So point noted. And there was a guy who actually did a video on YouTube to show us how to remove the whole van, shave off the seat and then put it all back in and it fits. So so point noted, we will revise the tooling going forward, but it was always meant to be for our next run of REVs, which I will reveal at Joe Fest. It's still a secret, but I've sort of did some hints recently with a blue color van and all these things. So those are meant for that. But along the way, I heard that, your white van sold out, your black van sold out. Can we have more? So I thought, okay, let's just put that out first. And that's going to be with the new tool, because we've already revised everything, right? Including photographers saying that it would be nice to have the top removable.
Yes.
Which was actually meant to be the case, because I said that this has a top, a middle, and the bottom. Right, so the top was removable, but at a point of time, we did not design it in such a way whereby once you remove the top, your sliding door will just slide off. The top is what's holding the sliding door in place for the for the side door. So if we want the top to be open, then we need a new retool for the side door to be held in place even when the top is out. So we did all this work and invested more money to retool, and then the idea is not to screw anybody over and say, oh, you're screwed, I'm screwing you right now, right? Because you have to buy this again. No, because I am not reissuing without cost. I have retooled. This is a retool product. We have invested more money inside, and that was it. And some are saying, why don't you just sell the seats? I've investigated that, and then according to my engineer, the current vans are not so easy to dismantle. Some may dismantle it okay, some may dismantle it and something may break. So I'm not going to tell customers that, hey, get the new seats, go in with a X-Acto knife and then start, dismantling your thing. And then what happens if you destroy it? And then I'm to blame. So there's no choice. I mean, I will still oblige the select few who wants to get the seats who have PM me personally, but you have to sign the waiver that if you screw it up, I'm not liable, because I've already confirmed this with my engineer. He said that it's not actually that simple to dismantle the van for a typical person. Yeah. So I would rather not risk that, and then I will say sorry for those who have bought the initial vans with the high seats. And if you would like to get a new van, perhaps you can get the new van, the new vans with new stuff, versus getting the same thing again with lower seats. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Making products better and they're giving you shit. What a dick you are. I'll tell you. It's unbelievable.
Honestly, wow. I don't think there's anything controversial about this whatsoever. It's just
nothing.
7 people that are extremely loud.
That's right? That's it, Ace.
Yeah.
And I think that's my fault, because I take things personally too much, because this is my baby, and
Sure.
and I don't want the customers to be upset. And that's why I come out to talk sometimes, because your feedback matters. You know what I'm saying? If you are upset, I'm upset, because I don't want you to be upset. So some people are.
This is the thing we talked about, Ace. We're like, I got the A team right over here. We talked about it. I'm like, hey man, yeah, if there's an easier way, removable top, that'd be great. Lower seats. That's like, we have this conversation and you do it. And I'm like, why did you do that? Why would you do all the things that I asked you to do? This is bullshit. Yeah. Take it off the market. That's crazy.
Especially when you could have just reused the same tooling and put out the blue van that you're going to
do it again.
Release. Yeah. You could have just reused the same tooling and put it out and made more profit, but you actually went back, decided to cut the steel again to make improvements. So why not reissue these? Because they're out of stock. Collectors missed out, or they didn't know about them. Now they do. Now they can buy it, and they're going to get an even better version. And by the way, $160, dude. You're doing well.
Anyone upset that their 7-inch McFarlane couldn't fit in the 112 van is a fucking idiot.
It's the wrong scale.
That's it.
It's the wrong. What were you expecting? They're not scaled together.
Why is everyone so fucking stupid?
This is not something for you to get upset over. Believe me. Like, this is on them. This is not on you.
Yeah. So yeah, the new revs, and man, I can't wait for the blue one. I'm getting the blue van. Can I just say what it is? The Channel 6 news van. I just said it there. I don't know. He teased it, and we all knew he teased it. Like,
no, I do one better. I will actually show you the slides of my concept designs.
Okay.
Hey,
hold on.
Let's see here.
Ace, a quick question while you find that. Is there any reason in particular that my Hot Toys Mandalorian doesn't fit in your van? Could you please explain that to me? Freaking morons, man.
Okay, I'm gonna
just make new seats.
Hey, Zakane, go ahead and bring it. If we got someone in the chat that has a question, go ahead and bring that up.
Let's do that here. So yeah, TC, will the Aces of Aviation only be sold from Ramen? Asking as Ramen won't send me anymore.
It will be sold to whoever wishes to resell it. I mean, like, we offer all our products to all our distributors and resellers, but they choose what they want to sell, which is perfectly fair, right? Sure. BBTS wouldn't sell it because it's infringement on Top Gun. So yeah.
Good to
Thank
know.
you, TC. Good
Yeah,
question.
Tim Brower. Ace, this is actually 49er Brian's question, but I saw it with Tim. Ace, any word on Airwolf helicopter? I'm really wanting you to tackle it.
Okay, so just
It
hold
would
your
be
horses because when it
amazing.
comes to licensing, I can't say much. I don't want to be
Right.
jeopardizing, Yeah, it's really very, very strict, and people just don't like it when you are saying stuff that's not approved, and it jeopardizes stuff. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
got
gonna just
that.
share my screen real quick.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and
I'll
share
do
that.
As the exclusive to the Maniacs show.
Whoa. It's my
Exclusively
show
for you
now.
guys.
Did you hear that, LP?
I'm the captain now.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, Ace. You called it the Maniac Show.
Isn't it?
Oh my
the
God,
weekend?
this is cool.
The Weekend Maniacs, isn't it the name of the show?
Mayhem.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
Midweek
the Mayhem,
Maniac.
the Mayhem show. My apologies.
Midweek Mayhem.
Okay, sorry, sir.
There's merch coming. There's some merch coming.
I'm dyslexic sometimes, so Mayhem Maniac.
It's okay.
Hey, somebody out there, can we get the 3POA logo, right? But with like Jersey's face on it.
So-
instead of the
Yes.
skull?
Please.
Quentin Bedwell, please.
Hey,
So this is
you-
just concept, right? 1, 2, and 3. All right, is the concept. So we will show it.
Wow.
We will show it when we show it.
Dude, that
Alright.
green one is friggin' cool. I didn't know I wanted that green one until I just saw it.
Yeah.
that's
So.
cool.
So yeah.
My new house.
So looking on, so the initial seats lowering and top removing is meant to be for these 3, right? But because there was demand for, the white and the black that sold out, we figured, okay, let's try to satisfy the demand, and then we get an email. Oh, that means we're being screwed. Like, oh.
God.
Now, I mean, why not re-release the first ones with the new tooling? I don't see any reason. I don't feel slighted personally. I don't get it, but
Dude, Ace, I love what you said about that. There's a lot of toy companies that would say, well, maybe we'll have something to show fourth quarter 2026, right? Ace is like,
Yeah,
we'll show it when we show it. Perfect.
listen, I just want to show Ace. Thank you for sharing those first concept arts here on the Midweek Mayhem. I just want to say,
the
Ace,
Midweek Mayhem. That's right. The concept art on the Midweek Mayhem.
Ace, you're a gangster. There we go. I like it. All right. We got some chats to get to before we get to like other toy news outside of ramen.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
let's do this. We'll do
There are
some
other
super
things going on
chats.
right now. I was completely oblivious to them.
Really?
Unaware. Justin Booth with the Child's Play logo. Interesting there. For $2. Good evening, you degenerate bastards. Pause. And Ace.
And
Good
Ace.
days.
Justin Booth.
And we got
Degenerates and
Tyler Lalone.
undesirables.
Undesirable.
Deplorables, if you will.
Deplorables, even.
Deplorables. Tyler Lalone for $5 I'll finally get a white van. Please, sticker decals would be great. Ace TV repair and Ace plumbing decals. Punisher's first battle van had Ace TV repair. Oh,
I like that idea. That's a good idea.
Good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah.
liking
He's
that.
full of good ideas, that Canadian.
Thank you, Tyler.
You got Sci-Fi George for $5. What's up, George? Ace, any word on the pricing and when the blast effects for the Hunter?
So this for me.
Yep. When the blast effects for the Hunter and Amphisbina tanks will be.
Amphisbina.
That's what I said.
All right.
Thanks for all your hard work.
So the fact of the matter is that the Amphisbina's blast effect is kind of expensive to produce because we're trying to do it without tooling. It's going to be very expensive for tooling that, and I do not expect too many people buying it because our sales for Amphisbina is actually much lower than Hunter. So the data that we collected does not give us the confidence to invest this amount of money to make this product for this purpose. So we're going to use a recasting method, but even that, it proves that the current price is a bit too high because I don't expect you guys to be paying anything more than $20 for these effects.
Yeah.
So I am the blast effects were good, right? For the Hunter, we have pretty much secured that, and we'll be putting up the blast effects on our website. I believe maybe next month for sale, and then actually going to be bringing some to Joe Fest for physical sale. So that is actually going to be good to go with the price correct. But the Amethyst Venus one is not so correct. So I'm still working out with the factory to see if we can actually get it any much lower. If not, I would just put out the price as it is. We don't make too much money. And if you guys want it, we'll just do it for you, because I reckon it's going to be a very, very small run. Yeah.
Right on. Followed by Justin Eddy for $4.99.
Thank you, Justin.
Any chance of a 1970s Smokey and Bandit Trans Am?
Okay, so
just for you, Ace.
So that one is something that I've endeavoring to do, because I wanted to actually put that Firebird logo on the ramen racer, but too much like you can't do that. So it's like for Italians putting pineapple on pizza.
Correct.
You can't do
yes.
That. So I've scrapped that idea, and I need to now explore the license, because you can see where we're transitioning, right? We are getting the Gatchaman license. We've just recently signed the second one. We're talking about the next license with Tatsunoko just recently in the Hong Kong licensing show.
Mm-hmm.
I will not review anything yet, because again, we have not signed anything yet. So there will be an upcoming license that follows up Gatchaman for us to work on. And then you have recently seen that we've done a collaboration with Factory Entertainment for Knight Rider. So that's licensed product. So we are definitely moving towards that. For stuff like the Vans that is looking like things, it's still generic. I don't think there's any infringement, right? It's more so like homage, right? So
I agree.
So I think we're still good there. But for things like this, Smokey and the Bandit, it definitely needs a license. So we are definitely exploring that. So therefore, my trip to Vegas next month for licensing expo, gonna hook up with some people in the business to see if we can get that license, because again, it's quite a deep cut license, I would say. And I don't think the movie studios are like ready to license that right out, because it's so old. So we need to really figure out. It's not as simple, right? People talk about licensing, but it's really not as simple. Neither is it rocket science. But what actually matters is whether is the license holders readily available.
Yes.
Is the price right? Because I was just at the show again in Hong Kong, and I just inquired, right? They have a license there for T2 Judgment Day. And I was thinking, okay, you guys like vehicles? You guys like 112? I could do a police car in 112 for T2, where the T1000 comes out of, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't necessarily need to do the figure, but it'd be nice to do the figure with a car. I could do that. But the straight out the bet, it says it's $100,000 only for China, and it's gonna be a one-time payment. Yeah, I'm not making this up. Okay? I'm looking at the camera with a straight face, right? I got witnesses, and I said, okay, so and imagine if I did that just for China, I can't sell to BBTS, I can't sell to the US, because it's only for China. Much like what Enoch has done with the Batman, is not meant for US sales. Right. So I'm not sure how they circumvent that and then sell it to the US, because you can't tell the licensor with a straight face that, oh, I'm going to sign this license with you for China, but hey, when you see stuff and you ask me, I'm going to say, oh, I don't know. I don't think you accept that as an answer. So it's actually very difficult, more than meets the eye, but we're definitely doing our best. So,
which Ace kind of rolls into that. We talked about this previously. Snell's World for $2. Ace, how about Airwolf? That covers that, what you just said, as far as licensing and working.
Thank
on
you,
that.
Snell's World. Yep.
Then you got Strident for $5. No big deal. Any plans to have alternate seats for the van to support some SH figure art or Figma figures? That's those small.
I think our seats are definitely enough for SH figures. They're really small. They're small figures. Yeah.
And then you've got Nelson DeFons for $5. Bobby's products caused one divorce. Ace is going to cause the second.
Damn. Sorry, Nelson, but thank you for the super chat, man.
Yeesh. And you got one last one,
also,
LP.
Nelson
you got
is a super cool guy too. I don't know if anybody's ever ran into him at a con or anything, but
Super cool guy.
Nelson's
legit.
cool, yeah.
Super legit.
Right on. Then you got Justin Eddy just became a YouTube member.
Thank you, Justin Eddy. Also, it looks like we just hit 500 live viewers. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you're new. All right, so we're going to get into... By the way, thank you, Zakanan and Ace. All the toy news we're going to talk about tonight, I think besides ramen. I don't know. But you can buy all this stuff at nerdzoic.com.
Whoa.
I mean, and why wouldn't you go to nerdzoic.com? Look at this. He's got the latest Marvel Legends that Jersey Maniac loves. The Marvel Rivals Venom and Jeff. The Land Shark 2-pack.
Look at that fucking thing. Like, you gotta be kidding me.
He's got the latest from NECA, the DuckTales Wave 1. It is up for pre-order now. Look at that. You get a discount. You get all 5 of them. You get that discount. You go to nerdzoic.com. Throw it in your nerd stash. Save a few bucks on shipping, huh? How about that? Also, right now, NECA is re-releasing all of their Alien stuff for the 40th anniversary. Now's your chance to get the Alien Queen for
of a bitch.
a reasonable price. The Power Loader, which I am very surprised is coming in at $100. I thought for sure they'd skyrocket the price of this thing. But yeah, I have the Power Loader. Very, very cool toy.
What skill is that?
What's that?
What skill is the Power Loader?
It is 110.
Yeah.
110.
Yeah, it matches
NECA.
NECA's scale. And then this is something I didn't get back in the day. It's the 6-pack of the Alien eggs. So, I mean, NECA's going crazy bringing back all the Alien stuff for the 40th anniversary. So, sorry to you, Joe Jerk. Your collection that was very valuable is about to drop in value. But now everyone can get it at nerdzoic.com, including the brand new Transformers. What just happened? Oh, I stopped sharing. Anyway, he's got the latest Transformers that we're about to talk about. So go to nerdzoic.com, pre-order your stuff there. Don't go to Walmart or Amazon. Save a few bucks on shipping. Build up your nerd stash. I have a nerd stash right here next to me, a box. It's insane. It's ridiculous. So shout out to Big Nerdy. Check them out, nerdzoic.com, where they're small enough to care, but big enough to deliver. Oh, thanks for sharing the link. Link is in the chat, guys, and in the description below. Nerdzoic.com.
I love that queen. Everyone buy that queen. I love that thing.
So first on the docket for toy news tonight, little Transformers toy news with Talib, 1980. Welcome, Talib, to the show.
Let's go. I'm following Ace with Transformer stuff.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that picture of Ace. So nice.
Just look at it.
So nice. Yeah, so nice.
All right, let's get into it, Talib.
Yeah,
what do you got for us for robot news this week?
Well, Zakanan, I know you love Soundwave, but are you into like $300 statues of Soundwave?
Well, I mentioned this during Decepticast on Monday. You can check out Talib and Anna on there. Man, I do. I love Soundwave, but statues.
Nah, statues. Nope.
That's
I have a very few select ones, so
that's very pretty though. That's a good looking statue.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Iron Studios makes pretty good stuff, and here's the specs on it. It's 11.5 inches tall, 9 inches or almost 10 inches wide. So yeah,
Iron Studios is amazing. I saw their stuff in person at New York Comic Con 2021. Absolutely phenomenal, but they don't have joints, so I just can't do it.
I hear you, Ken. Me neither.
Yep.
So moving on to like stylized stuff, we've been seeing a lot of Flame Toy stuff the last couple of weeks, but this is their version of the Kamakura Kara Cyclonus, or Kura Kara Curie. I think branding on this.
Too many words, not buying it.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many words.
Too many.
Too many Ks.
Too many Ks.
Sometimes the super stylized stuff like this is like refreshing to see. It's not just like the blocky G1 stuff that I love. But again, too many different companies making too many different lines with Transformers. I have to focus down to one. Absolutely. But this stuff is cool, man. I get it for sure.
It looks like Evangelion or whatever that's.
Yeah, it's almost Gundam-esque, right?
Gundam-esque, definitely.
Yeah.
And this is loosely based off the IDW design of Cyclonus, where he kind of had like a samurai look, so you can kind of see like the hip skirts that kind of look a little samurai. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah.
Tons of stuff.
Yep. Let's see. Next up, more action figure stuff. Like, ever since Transformers had their 40th anniversary, all these companies just picked up the IP and just was. That's why we're seeing so much stuff from other companies. So this is 30's MDLX. It's a repaint of the Jazz, and it's Stepper, which was like a e-hobby exclusive, like Japanese only, and then Hasbro did a redeco of it and called it Ricochet. I mean, confusing if you're not paying attention to Transformers lore, but
we're not.
Yeah,
not really. Yeah.
Or not.
I've heard
We're
they're
not.
robots. Is that correct?
Right. That's as far as we go.
Robots. The lore that I'm paying attention to is Energon, and they're just not really making that stuff yet, which is wild to me. But
that's it.
30 is the only one that's done it with that Optimus Prime and Cliff Jumper. But I mean, that was just a repaint from their MDLX line.
Well, then what Hasbro with the Jetfire?
Yeah, they did the Jetfire, and I think they did Optimus with the Megatron arm, didn't they?
San Diego
Comic-Con
exclusive.
Yeah, and it's went up for pre-order at New York Comic-Con. There's not been a sniff of that thing coming out anytime soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
No sniffs.
No sniffs.
So Stepper and Artfire are the two most sought after Transformers, right? Back in the day.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
Stepper and Artfire. Artfire is like Inferno, but it's called Artfire. And then when Hasbro did the when Takara did the book reissue, and they did Stepper, the price of Stepper in the aftermarket just dropped.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're talking about
Paint
the
scheme.
book.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, so we've got some more stuff from Hasbro. They were at that that show that was just at Mexico City, the CCXP. They showed us some repaints. Basically repaints.
These are the ones that are up for pre-order now on nerdzoic.com.
Is that Wind Charger down there? The bottom left? What is that?
It's Cliff Jumper, actually.
Cliff Jumper.
Okay.
So we're getting Studio Series Transformers the movie Cliff Jumper.
Yeah.
God, that looks terrible. It looks so cheap. Good God.
Thanks, Lord of Brooklyn. Thank you.
Wait till we get to one of the slides. The whole reason of Studio Series is tune accuracy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good, man. That's
not even close. Yeah.
Love that picture of the diaper. Love it.
Yeah, they got the eggs and the legs of the underwear mixed up.
It looks like he has an alcohol problem and a swollen liver. That's what it looks like.
Very good. Yeah. Alcoholic Cliff Jumper. That should be on the box.
I kind of want it.
Yeah. There you go.
He's got rust.
I'm fine. I can drive Optimus. You show your face.
So
I'm not the red bumblebee. Piss off.
So Zakana can't comment on this, but do you guys remember this scene from the Transformers the movie? When Blitzwing had these ginormous hands?
Yes.
It didn't happen. But here we go. You can get it for the Studio Series 86.
So
Blitzwing.
Is this going to be like is he part of a combiner?
No. So during Legacy, that's when this Blitzwing first came out. They was doing these weird combining weapons. They were like Energon powered weapons.
Yeah.
And they gave him these hands, and then they never made like a combiner that these could go on.
Okay. Gotcha.
So this is another Voyager in a leader box then.
For the most part, yeah. And then with some extra bits. Instead of putting that towards tooling or something else.
Good thing it's fucking hideous. Can I get a big fart noise for this fucking atrocity? Right? Thank you. Thank you.
And then here's kind of a comparison of all the releases of these. So,
yeah, man. I'm glad that Marvel Legends fans aren't alone on the repaint stuff. Man.
God, me too, man. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm glad we all have to suffer a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it. The last 2 weeks, all these listings. It looks like a bunch of repaints and reissues. So it's kind of.
And I have to reiterate, I'm not against like repaints if done right, if appropriate.
Done right.
Dude.
Yeah. But enough is enough when it comes to anyway.
That's all I'm saying, LP. People give me a hard time. It's the constant repaints. Then it's a problem.
Or when they repaint something that doesn't it's on the wrong body. As far as Marvel Legends goes, like why are you using that body? Repaint a different body for that character anyway.
Yes.
And this is kind of why I got out of Hasbro Transformers, because I can buy one third-party Transformer, never have to worry about incremental improvements where I have to buy the next one, 3 years down the road.
Yeah.
I blame you, Mrs. LP. You're the one that cooks around here.
I blame you.
Now, the last one that was shown off, this one's probably got the most buzz. This was the Studio Series Cyclonus.
This doesn't look that different from the WFC.
There is some differences. One of the big ones that people were really happy with was the face. But you can kind of see there's a little bit of molding differences, and then he doesn't look quite as I don't know.
It's better.
He doesn't look quite as Megatron-y.
Yeah.
This is still a really dumb head design overall.
Agreed.
Yeah.
With the bunny rabbit,
You don't like the bunny rabbit here?
It's so fucking dumb. My God.
Energon is for kids.
Boo! This robot jerks us. And also, we have some Transformerism in here. Fiddle chips. All Transformers look the same to me. Wow.
This is an inclusive space.
Where are the mods at? Ban that bigot.
Scott.
And one of the other weird things is
joking.
they kept his chest nipple for blast effects, where we're not really getting blast effects anymore.
Yeah.
And then the last thing why you might want to upgrade this, this guy had some severe yellowing.
Oh, I got to go look at mine.
Can you go back one, Tilly, please?
Yeah.
Look at the purple matching on this one on the right between the shoulder and the chest. Like, it's not even close. Is it supposed to be the same color?
I think it's supposed to look a little more cell shaded or more animation looking.
Oh yeah, that's what they're going for. Okay, sure.
But,
okay, Hasbro shield.
You can kind of see that comparisons in the colors.
Okay.
I need to go see if mine is yellowed. It's in a bin in my kids' room.
Yeah, I think the one on the right's extreme. They probably had shitty lighting or left it in the sun, but the other two are pretty.
But still, that's only like a couple years old.
Right.
And that's like golden yellow.
It looks like the Super Nintendo that's at my parents' house still.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
It turned completely yellow.
But that's all.
Wow.
But before we move on, though, can I ask Ace kind of a Transformers related question with some of his stuff? So it's kind of a two-part question. I know you did some things with Agabus where you did that Megatron tank. Do you got any plans of a BotCon exclusive for some of this stuff? Like maybe a wind charger of your Knight Rider, or we talked about the F-14 Tomcat. I know Hasbro took their Sky Striker and did Seeker repaints of it. There could be a possibility to do like a Skywarp or a Starscream.
I've had this loaded up, and I wore this T-shirt because my Agabus tank, which is how you do a repaint, Ace, by the way, for a con exclusive, is showing up tomorrow.
Nice.
Well, first and foremost, to repaint the Knight Rider is a no go. It's licensing issues, so it's a no go. F-14 I've not yet done, so we wouldn't say yet. So we will basically just keep in mind. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That was Transformer Toy News with Talib, 1980.
You get to the chat.
Yeah, let's go to the chat. Zakanen.
Good.
Zakanen.
Question from Talib 1980 collects. Will the be compatible with the Wolverine? That's a question for you.
No, because it's a totally different turret. Yep.
Okay, Talib, get fucked. Got it. All right.
Got him.
Got him. I'm gonna butcher this name.
So fucking stupid.
Editor,
don't even say it.
No, I did. It's done. Yeah. Okay. When is the Rev 2.0 going to be re-released? Is there a timeline?
Well, we're collecting orders now. So once we collect the orders, which currently is very little, and I'm always doing this to myself, right? We did the first Red Gull Wing, and people said, "Oh, it's sold out. Can I buy it again?" And I did the Gull Wing, right? And then the orders for that was so low that they combine it with other quantities to make up the first ever Gull Wing event exclusives, which was the clear Gull Wing, the stealth Gull Wing, and the shredded glass Gull Wing. All right. So same thing happened with Ramen Racer. Once it was sold out, people said, "Oh, can I just get more Ramen Racer?" We did the Inferno, we did the Metal Black, and the orders were very little. Likewise for the 80s Commanders, when we did the 80s Commanders in the retro packaging, it was sold out. Can I get more? Okay, we did one more run to receive orders. Very, very low. And you would think this is enough lesson for me, right? But no, I did it again with the white and black, and the orders are very low. So I'm not even sure how we can. We will combine these small orders with what you just saw earlier in the show, with those which I gather would have enough quantities, and then we'll just put it together in one big order. So when it's going to be released is subject to that. So maybe I would say end of the year, right? End of the year would be the earliest time, because we'll collect orders in June for those 3, and then we can start making them. And then the easiest to come out would be the black and white, which requires the least amount of manufacturing, and then we can get it out faster in December, whereas the new ones requires tooling, and hence there should be another 9 months before delivery. Yeah.
Right on. We got, you probably got to read this one here from Northern Nomad for 2 years, by the way.
2 years. Thank you, Nomad.
You want to read that one, LP, for him?
Cyclonus, that sucker with
emotional damage.
Thank you as always, Nomad.
Thank you, Nomad. We got Sudafed gifted 1 3POA membership.
Thank you, Sudafed. That was the wrong button. I apologize. Thank you, Sudahuba. I'm supposed to be on his show at some point. I forget when. Anyway.
Weren't you on it already?
Tuned.
Yeah, but I had to cut that visit short.
Oh, right. Okay.
We got to reschedule. Yeah.
Right.
Then you've got, boom, Artie for $5 with a salute in there. I'm position this right there, Jeremy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Came in late to the party. Ace, you rock. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Artie.
Thank you, Artie.
Then you got K-Dog dropping 5. Question for Ace. Don't know if it's ever been asked, but what were your own favorite lines in childhood?
It was
definitely
all of them.
in no order of priority, right? It's just random order. We got He-Man, we got Mask, and we got Macross, and we got Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters. Yep.
Okay.
I guess so.
Bravestar, maybe.
The classics.
Bravestar.
Yeah, Bravestar, I never actually got any toy. So,
I was the same way with you, although 30-30, when's 30-30? Is there a timeline on that?
Yeah, so we have finally gotten the artwork from Ken Coleman, and then we have been showing updates on the mock-up packaging. So we're actually in production right now, so I expect the products to be out in middle to late May next month. Again, as usual, I'll be, showing you guys the updates as and when I can before I leave for Japan in May 12th, and then I'll be away until the end of the month. So along the way, from 12th to the end of the month, I will rely on just feedback from the factory to update you guys versus my own pictures. I normally like to use my own pictures because other companies don't have the luxury, right? So they rely on factory to show them pictures and videos, and they're not well taken, in my opinion. And I like to always take my own videos and my own pictures. Yeah.
Awesome. Go ahead, Jeremy. You have a question for the class again? Go ahead.
I do, if I can interrupt.
Point of privilege.
Ace,
point of privilege.
But point of privilege. So, Ace, is there anything else coming from the Marshall, like in the near future?
So we've already announced the Outlaw, and the Outlaw is currently being prepared for prototype, as in fully colored. So once 3030 gets released, we can then pre-order the Outlaw, and then we still have other plans in the works that's already undergoing 3D modeling. So we'll reveal that as and when it's appropriate.
Okay, so your intention is to flesh out this as much as you possibly can.
But it's always going to be like my philosophy in life. You always have a plan and you go along the way and you adjust accordingly. That's exactly what I would relate with my time in the military, where we call it fragmentation orders. Even though you're given a list of orders, on the ground you could be given a fragmentation order to change course and do something else. Fraggle, that's right. So, when we embarked on the Marshall, there was like no sound, no picture from anybody. And then now we're into 3030. Suddenly we hear that Mondo has Bravestar. So it's now on the map. So that means it is possible to get the license. And then we just need to tread carefully to see how we can, carry on what we're doing. Otherwise, we may have to get a license or all these, this kind of stuff. So it's just along the way, you just adjust accordingly.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I honestly, I really think that Marshall Bravestar is a line that is criminally underrated and then also underrepresented as far as toys are concerned. So you're doing a fantastic job so far, and I'm looking forward to whatever comes after this too, man.
Thank you.
This one's for Ace from Ramen Toy. Okay. Are we good on the chat? Should we get into some toy news?
You got a couple here.
Okay.
Let's get this real quick because there's a question for Ace after this. House Hendo gifted 1 freaky away.
Thank you, Hendo. Appreciate you, Hendo.
And then, by the way, super chat questions. You get pushed to the front of the line. Son of GTO, aka Greg Harris, for 5. Ace, how is the Mads Hawking helmet coming along?
Well, if you've seen my latest video last week, which was very poor in terms of views, I actually threw the helmet to the floor to see how it would crack, but it didn't. So
I missed that one.
So the progress is that we're in the second test shot now. So we did the first test shot before, and I showed you guys on my Facebook that it was the first test shot. Second test shot was like a pinkish salmon pink sort of color. And I basically tried to do a drop test. So I dropped the helmet on the ground. What popped out was this part in the visor, which are basically snap-on parts. And then the part that gave way was I already explained. It is a fault that we saw, and it's going to be adhered properly. But for the most part, when I drop it, it didn't shatter like my prototype did in Toronto. So the reason why I stopped showing the prototype is because it has already shattered into pieces in Toronto.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately.
Is that the one you had at San Diego?
No, that was MK 3.
Okay.
The one in Toronto was MK4. The final prototype before
Ace,
production.
You should have done the durability test with the helmet on your head, right? And then just, headbutted a wall as hard as you could just to see what happens,
All right, next video. All right.
Time. Make sure your guys are following Ace, not only YouTube, but Facebook. Facebook seems like that's where you drop the news first.
Yeah, always Facebook first, and I follow with IG.
Yep.
Facebook and Instagram. All right, let's get in some toy news. I do see more questions for Ace, Danny, Lone Star, Tim Brower, but we got to get in some toy news real quick, so we'll put those on hold for now. First up, this is a toy, quote unquote. You might look at this and say, oh, it's just a xenomorph. It's just a xenomorph. It is a $450 xenomorph because it's 6'8" tall.
Oh my god!
It is an animatronic.
Oh, it's the Home Depot one.
Is it Home Depot or is this is Spirit Halloween? Spirit Halloween.
Wow.
Yeah. If you need a 1-to-1 scale xenomorph, you can get them now. So.
Yeah, totally affordable. Yeah, okay.
Totally affordable.
Yeah, dude, right on it.
God, that reminds me, I completely forgot to order that Castle Grayskull inflated.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, we're losing him. The inflatable Castle Grayskull.
The inflatable Castle Grayskull. Yeah.
I bet they still have it in stock. You could probably still get that thing.
Let me check Nerdzoic real quick.
Of course you are, KJ. Of course you are.
I don't know if Nerdzoic had that one.
I don't think they did.
And then, of course, these went up, and I showed these during the Nerdzoic ad, but the Huey, Dewey, and Louie, the DuckTales stuff from NECA is now up for pre-order. They did raise the prices on Ultimates up to $38 now, from $35 to $38.
Not a fan of this price hike. Not a fan at all. I would have got this for their normal. It's just the principle of it. Like, what are you raising prices for? Like, knock it off. No.
What's it going up to, Jersey? From what?
$38.99. Is that what it was?
Yeah, $37 or $38.99. Yeah, another couple dollars, which seems it's kind of happening across the board.
Man, I can kind of understand it with NECA though, man. Like honestly.
So if they do Tailspin and the Sea Duck, who's getting it?
No.
Oh.
Like, dude, of all these, I would get Gizmo Duck only because he has crossover with Darkwing. I never really liked Tailspin, or Tailspin or DuckTales. I wasn't a fan.
DuckTales.
But Darkwing Duck, I loved. Go ahead. Jimmy.
Let's get dangerous.
Just make the fucking Muppets, guys. Like, seriously, come on.
Focus.
Everything else, like, it's really pissing me off.
Did you see how excited Mad Hatter was about these? Like, there is an audience for the Disney afternoon, dude. Like, there's a big audience for it.
I get it.
It has really shitty shoulder articulation.
Oh sure.
Are you buying NECA for articulation though, man? Like seriously, you know?
Well, maybe because
did you guys hear about the new NECA Ultra Mate thing?
Ultra. No.
It's actually pronounced. Hold on.
That happened in real time. That was really funny.
Hold on.
Ultramate.
Let me just do this.
Okay.
I think it's actually pronounced
Ultramate. It's right here on the screen.
Yeah, it's right on the screen. Ultramate.
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 Yeah.
They can say that. It's Ultramate. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it says Beyond Ultimate. So I've heard a lot of theories. I've heard, these are going to be like Mezco's soft goods, which they have a soft goods line that's very Migo-y, the 8-inch soft goods.
Yep.
Or this is just going to be a super crazy amount of accessories, which they've always come with a lot. The DuckTales stuff looks like they've dialed back the amount of accessories with
clearly
the Ultimates, but
okay, sorry guys, one more time, because you see the UHL, there's a hyphen. So I'm going to do the same thing here. There's a hyphen, right, on all these things, and it's pronounced this way. Okay, hold on, wait for it.
Ultimate.
Got it. Yeah, that's what they want to say.
Ultimate.
Okay.
Okay. What I would say is NECA needs to rethink this name.
Yes.
Me too. I agree.
Why not call them Super Duper Ultimates or I don't know, Maximum Ultimate?
It's like an Australian, right? You know,
I do it the way Transformers does. You got to add the word God in it, like God Jinrai. You know. God.
They don't know Japanese lore. You're speaking a different language to them.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's literally a different.
I got you though.
It's literally a different.
It's literally a different language.
Guys, I want theories. Like, what is the Ultimate or whatever Ultramate going to be?
Ultra.
I think they're going to try to charge us significantly more money for slightly more product, and I'm not fucking doing it.
Yeah, it's just going to be
mixed materials.
Mixed materials as far as like medium, Ace, you thinking like, because they already do soft goods, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but so Zakaina, that's a very, very good point, because this is what this is where my brain goes with this, is that they're going to do soft goods like Mezco-esque type of figures, like in their NECA scale. That's just kind of where my brain's going with that.
And how much do you think they're going to try to charge for them then?
About $350.
Right.
$350.
And how's that going to work out for them? Trying to get all those shekels.
I don't know. You said the word.
Well, $80. I mean, I say this, but Hasbro has $80 figures on the shelf at Target. They have Transformers that are $200.
Very rarely
on the shelf at Target.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, that is true. But like those are over like in the main toy aisle. These are over in the
collector spot.
The collector spot. They're over there in exile with like Taylor Swift, records and shit. So
that got brought up on Mega Powers, man, where the stuff's already sitting at a lot of Targets. I mean, I know I'm talking anecdotally, but we have a good mix of people across the nation, and that's all I hear is this. They just sit at Target and don't move.
They sit at my Target now. Yeah.
What's a higher price point going to do?
They make bad decisions, Kanan. Like I don't see any Sesame Street figures at my Target. Do any of you?
Dude, hell no.
Exactly.
No.
Right. So why wouldn't you just make what sells? And when you ask Randy, how'd Sesame Street? Oh, it didn't do that. Go fuck yourself. Dude.
No.
Your expectations are so far from what they need.
Dude, the vacation cartoon Ninja Turtles, and then the baby Stroller, Rocksteady, and Bebop, right? They're sitting there and have been for forever.
Dude, the cartoon line and the Archie Comics TMNT line sit.
They suck.
Even some of the new Usagi Yojimbo line sits.
They didn't used to though.
No, but
it's like
the line is so deep now, and they do so many variants on figures we already have.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. They went. It's what did they say in Lord of the Rings? They dug too deep and too greedily, right?
Too greedily.
Early on it was all.
Now you're doing these little references from one episode or something.
Tertiary characters.
Yeah, and then
tertiary.
Yeah.
Who like
primary, secondary, tertiary characters?
Right. How do you sit in a boardroom though and think like, yeah, no, we're just gonna put stupid floral shirts on these characters and these people are gonna buy them? Like, who the fuck does that? Seriously.
I'd have bought a Stormtrooper with a floral print shirt jersey.
Get out of here.
I was gonna say Jersey's background is why they do that. Because they know they got you by the balls and they'll buy stuff.
Not for vacation shirts, buddy. No.
Not these balls.
Not these. No. My balls
All right.
slipped right free of that one.
Let's move on past this. Oh, can we bring up Big Money Collectors membership?
Yeah, because he nailed it right here. It's pronounced gay.
Thanks for being a member for 5 months, Big Money Collector. Appreciate it. I did not mean I didn't mean to hit that, but it fits.
It fits.
Big Money Collector, real men of genius. All right, let's move on from this. Haya dropped a Rocky, and my God, Haya, what's going on? This thing looks horrible.
Horrible. His head is so high.
Oh, I mean, just when you see the body straight on, look that dude. It looks like he has skinny arms. He's like, it doesn't narrow at the waist enough at all. It's just like his abs are almost as big as his pecs.
Yeah, that's bad.
Just get MonsterVerse stuff with Haya. They have a hard time with humans.
Yeah. I mean, their Rambo was fine, but he was fully covered.
Yeah,
and even the face sculpt was a little off. But man, this looks bad.
This is offensive.
Their 116 faces look atrocious. Like anybody that's getting that Joe line, I pray for you.
His head is also almost the same size as the torso. Like, look how bad those proportions are.
That's a Mezco kind of look jersey. Yeah.
No, that's worse than Mezco. That's a lot worse.
Migo? Are we in Migo territory?
I don't even know what
that's before the fight.
This is like fucking Sam Newsman territory as far as proportions.
And look how bony his legs are, dude. Like,
ooh, what is happening?
Yeah, man, they lost the plot on this one, and I was excited for their Rocky line. I wanted to get Rocky and Apollo, but not if they look like this. No way. And the faces are jacked.
The other thing that sucks is it looks like you could make the ring if you got all the characters, but you look at that ring dio and it doesn't even look like you can make an actual ring.
No.
Yeah.
How much is a 112 higher?
They come in at about 120.
Yeah, no. Let's talk about the thing of beauty that's next. That's better.
Real quick.
Yes.
Definitive. Like,
that's great.
What they did here, in fact, why didn't they use this torso?
It's a great question. Is there butterflies in this one that you're holding?
There's no butterflies in this one, but the way it's almost like a Storm collectable as far as when it pinches in.
Right, so they added them to this new torso, and it completely threw them off, apparently, because, it's absolutely absurd.
His eyes look a little weird, but it's way better than that Rocky.
Anything is better than this Rocky.
Yeah, even with the robe, man, you see those bony little knobby-kneed legs, and you're just like, that is not how Sylvester Stallone was built, man.
Nope. Oof.
Nope.
So, anyway, moving on to Inart.
This
thing is kid.
This is wildly good. Like,
wicked good.
Ace, did you see this in person at Wonder Fest?
No.
Okay. Because Inart, I don't know if you keep up with what they do, Ace, but they are making some high-end, beautiful action figures.
Beautiful.
Like when Anthony's Customs is basically about to nut while he's reviewing a figure, it's good.
Yes.
Like it can't get better than that. Like he reviewed this already. Like the big reviewers get early samples. And this
chill.
Yeah, Anthony's a shill.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the whole Dark Knight death metal thing, but this looks so good. I'm like, do I?
This is a Hellraiser Cenobite for me, LP. This thing looks fucking dopish.
It does.
Incredible. Like the details on it. Can you zoom in on his legs?
Then he's got like.
Yeah, let me back up. Just the way they cut in the articulation. And granted, the sculpt does lend itself to articulation, but
just look at
so
all of the detail. That is wild.
Yeah. The dry brushing, all the little staples with the tiny little paint apps. It's crazy, man. Like
it's beautiful. Just beautiful.
You see something like this, and the price point is comparable to Mafex, and you're like, I've said it before, Mafex, you better step your game up because they're coming for you.
They've already beat them. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
All they need is better character selection and more figures.
Yeah.
Because as slow as Mafex is, they're still faster than Inart. Inart's a couple figures a year.
Well, the other problem is you have different scales depending on if it's movie-based, comic-based.
True. And this one is the larger scale, right?
Yeah.
This is Anthony's Customs, guys. If you're on the fence about buying this figure, then go watch his video because son of a bitch, it's a good breakdown.
I don't think anyone's on the fence. Like, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
If you liked it, look at this. Like, come on, what a great fucking pose. Jesus.
Jersey, this is like out of Motionless in White right here. This is like a cover.
Yes, it really is.
I just wish they were making characters that I cared about.
I hear you, bro.
I
hear you.
Make an actual proper, like, classic looking Joker or something, you know.
Oh, what did Anthony ask? Azrael.
Yes.
Azrael, dude. If they did Nightfall stuff, oh my god.
Yeah. Everyone has a hard on for the dark metal, though. I don't know why. Like
I don't get it. I don't.
I think it's bigger in Asia maybe than it is here.
The books weren't good. Like I tried to read it and I tried to like it. They were bad.
I care about you too, 78.
Mr. 78, Mr. 78.
All right. Moving on to Mafex. We're getting a 1.5 version of the. By the way, the Snyderverse will not go away in action figure form. They keep putting them out, man.
Yeah.
This is 1.5 armored Batman from the Snyderverse. So.
I think it's a conspiracy at this point. To be quite honest,
I
with
agree.
you, right? Like why won't it just die? It's been so long now.
That helmet, it's not good either. That helmet.
No, it's not. It's not good. It's universally disliked for the.
Well, no. The Snyderverse is not universally disliked. You're going to have a mob of Snyder fans coming for us.
The Snyder Bros.
I'm okay with that. Like
they exist. I'm just saying they exist.
Yeah. I mean,
and they're on Twitter.
Yes.
Wow.
That's awesome.
This seems like a weird re-release, although the cracked helmet is like a new piece. That's why it's a 1.5. And I think the spear, is
the Kryptonite spear.
Kryptonite spear is new, but anyway.
Spear
so that
looks good.
That was one of the releases, and then the boys. I'm not a fan, but
I'll give them this one though. It looks really fucking good, and I don't like Mafex. This looks really good.
Really good accessories with the liquor bottle and shot glass, or
Only one of the faces was bad in my opinion. I think it was the weird smiling one.
And the shirt's an upgrade too, because the original one was a black shirt, so that's more accurate with his like Hawaiian style shirt.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, so he never had a black shirt like the first one?
Well, yeah, he might have, but you see him wearing more like shirts like that in the series.
Gotcha.
Real quick, are the sunglasses part of that head sculpt, or are they removable?
Removable.
They are. Oh, are they? Huh?
Well, let's look. Behold my stuff.
Real quick, LP, you gotta finally we got a contradiction from Papa. They sell. That's why I won't die. I love the Snyderverse.
See, but he's agreeing with me.
Well, for Jeremy.
Oh yeah.
But they don't sell. I don't think that's in any way true. Like
that's why Jersey. That's why I made that statement. I think there's a conspiracy happening here because like it doesn't sell. So
Snyder is buying them all to keep it alive.
That must be it.
Well, how well did the Steiner movies do in Asia? I mean, because Mafex is based out of Japan, right? So maybe that's why they're continuing to do them, or the license.
Maybe.
That's true. Ace is Snyder bigger over there?
Well, he's in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
No, there's no.
Yeah.
They don't like bad movies over there either. So it wouldn't be a hit.
Transformers: Age of Extinction did really good over there, and that's
Why'd you say that name?
Oh yeah.
Martha.
See, like I'm not even a hater. Like I don't hate it. I don't love it. It just is. But
I
don't need any of the and especially at this point, it is insane.
And Jersey, I'm not going to give Mofex my money on this one. I'll wait until like NR or LPZZ, which it's probably going to be LPZZ.
God,
gets the this looks good.
This one's really good too, though, Zakanin. Like I don't want to give them my money either, but if there's a sale, I might.
Yeah, this is the 4th time they put out Homelander, so Mofex.
The milk drinking face on this is so good.
Dude, I love the closed eyes one. Like that was genius.
Yeah, let's get to it here.
Yeah, look at that. That's so.
It does look like him.
Like omnipotent,
Now, what's the whole thing with the milk? I've only seen the first season. What's with the milk?
He's got mommy issues, dude. He's got big
breast
mommy
milk
issues.
Yeah.
And
this season he takes a bath in some breast milk.
I made the right choice not buying this or not watching season 2. Sorry.
The legs do look a little short, Yak Face. You're right, but overall, this figure is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he has stubby legs there.
Yep, it's true.
Yep. And then
I would have loved it if NECA would have continued with the boys line, but for some reason they put out 3 figures. Yeah, they put out 3 figures and then they stopped. Which is kind of what NECA does too. It's like dinosaurs. They give you something like pretty cool, and then they just stop all of a sudden.
It's their favorite thing, Jeremy. Just jerk you off a little bit and then stop.
Yeah.
The unfinished hand job.
Yep.
The only thing this is missing is a breast pump. I mean, you got
What is wrong with this show? Oh, God, it's so weird. Okay.
It's an entertaining show, LP. Come on.
Yeah, the first season was okay, and then I started watching the second. I'm like, nope, stupid. Anyway, moving on to the best news of the week, and this is third party. Oh my God. Mess Toys Goblin.
Cool.
Which everyone's making Spider-Man, but not enough people are making Spider-Man villains. And this looks phenomenal. This looks like the best Green Goblin since the original Toy Biz Marvel Legend, which in my opinion is still the best Green Goblin from Toy Biz or Hasbro.
So we're just going to ignore that big ugly ball in his fucking elbow there?
Yes, we are, because it's fine.
Okay.
Do you have any Rebel Tech? Now, this is ripped off of the Rebel Tech system. This is not.
I don't have any.
Yeah.
The plating looks nice on this, too.
Oh, man.
Other than the ugly elbow, it does look nice.
It's sharing the same color palette as Zakanin's shirt right now, which is really cool.
True.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Two together. Yeah.
Green,
and this,
green and purple.
You will actually be able to get him in a proper crouched Goblin glider pose.
Yeah, dude.
Like which no Marvel Legend has really ever done, except the Toy Biz. The Toy Biz was pretty good.
Toy Biz was better.
But then I AI'd everything out of the picture except for Goblin just to get it. I thought it looked good. This looks so good, man. And this bag actually looks like the Marvel Legends. Like they just took the Marvel Legends sculpt, which I mean, whatever. But yeah, more of this, guys. Mess Toys, more of this.
Yeah, I like it. I can forgive that elbow for sure. This looks really, really good.
By the way, these like Mess Toys is like a $35 figure.
Yeah, man.
Maybe this one will be more if he has a big glider. I don't know. We'll see. But
Jersey, I'm with you. The most glaring thing is that the inside elbow, and it's just like the Rebel Tex. It's the same thing.
Yep.
All right, Zakanin, you ready for this?
Uh-oh. What we got?
The Medi Toys Minotaur.
I'm out.
What?
Too many hands.
You're not out.
No, I am out.
Fingers. I'm out.
Okay. I want a regular Tauren. In fact, they gave me a bison head Tauren from Warcraft. I'm all in. This is beautiful. if I wasn't a jobless hobo right now, I'd buy the son of a bitch and make a spot for it. But I've got to rein shit in. Yeah, this thing's fucking beautiful.
Oh my
It just
God.
doesn't belong in the collection I've got.
Okay.
You can't say that while you buy trash figures from Hasbro.
Wow.
Okay. I just did. I just did.
Fine. I'll allow it then.
Oh,
This thing
man.
is damn amazing, man.
It's gorgeous, dude.
Dude.
How come these companies from over there can actually pose their figures and Hasbro can't? Like, what?
Dude.
Because they
that?
have a real passion for it, man.
Dude.
That's right. Passion.
Damn,
focus.
LP.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Shots fired.
I'm just saying.
Unreal.
A lot of people at Hasbro are just doing a job, you know?
Yeah.
The amount of times I see Transformers mistransformed in their promo pictures,
It does not.
despicable.
Despicable. Those bastards.
Despicable.
Oh, Mike, shit. Thank you, Mike. I can always donate plasma. I did forget the plasma option.
The plasma's a Canaan.
Whip it up a little bit.
You know, a lot of times these companies like Medi Toys and other Chinese companies, it seems like maybe it's because they are the factories, right? Ace, is that right? It's like
I would surmise so. Yes.
yeah. So I
I
mean,
mean, how else would you get all these Transformers third-party stuff that's done so well?
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and well, first of all, unless I'm mistaken, you know, how did NECA form? Were they like previous people from McFarlane that they came out and became NECA? I'm not sure. So it's sort of like that, right? You have. I heard that the Hot Toys people came out and did in art. So
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
that's what I heard.
Okay.
Can you zoom more on that face, please?
Yes. Yes.
The eyes. Look at
Nice.
Wow. That's fucking awesome.
If it's like Medi, it's going to be reactive paint too.
Dude,
Right.
that is so good.
Or I mean, they've done light up eyes before, haven't they?
Yo, yes. The
So
necromancer, the hunter.
His eyes could be light up feature. I mean, the head is big enough; you could fit anything in there.
And his shoulders, is that light up too?
Shoulders look like airbrushing to me.
Effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That head
but-
sculpt is great. It looks just like Jordan. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does look like the
Shout out to
behind-the-scenes guy.
Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan.
No, we don't want to shout out to Jordan.
Why?
All right.
I'm the behind the scenes guy.
You sure are.
A key of this phenomenal figures is because a lot of them, for example, like Savage Crucibles and Four Horsemen, they employ a lot of painted parts, more so than what Mattel and Hasbro is doing, which is injected in color.
Absolutely. Yep.
Very
Yep.
true. All right, so this is from Medi Toys, and it is up for pre-order right now.
Yep.
And then we are gonna get to some Hasbro stuff.
By the way, LP, real quick,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
5K total, the full price is $155 plus shipping. That's another reason this hobo is out.
Man,
that's tough.
a lot.
Pretty
That's
That's a lot.
prices.
No,
That's
but
a
how? So you're on 5K. How big is this thing? Well, wait, I had the picture.
Yep.
It just means one less
10
steak
point-
dinner, right?
10.6
You go to a
inch.
steak dinner, you spend 150, so maybe just one less steak dinner.
True.
I'm out. No,
Stop
less steak
taking
dinner.
Mrs. Zakanan out on dates. Okay, buy more toys, Zakanan. That's what you
Listen,
gotta
every
do.
time I take her on a date, the divorce timer, it's like that Battlestar Galactica. The
Yeah.
timer starts over again.
Yeah, but here's the deal though. She can leave you. Your
Here's the
toys won't.
dildo. What? This is
Yeah.
a family show.
The deal,
Yeah.
the deal.
Yeah, here's
Deal
the deal.
though. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She can leave you, but your toys won't.
so
right?
stupid?
That's right.
Jeremy, unless she takes half of my toys, dude. By the way, my wife's already told me when we get divorced, you'll never find my body.
Oh, wow.
All right, Hasbro. We got to get through Hasbro, and then we're gonna call it. We got
want
Bad
some of
Guy
the
from
chats
Mask
before?
Hulk, and we got repainted Spider-Man. So
Oh,
Do you
great.
want more
Awesome.
chats before that, LP, before we get too far?
yeah, bring them up. Let's start reading them.
Real quick, Big Kev, member for 3 months. Did you guys discuss the announcement of Big Bad Workshop's NPC line? That's been announced for
They announced it
while
like
now.
a year ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
I talked about it like a year ago. I know they just posted something about it, but
Oh,
Yeah,
did
they haven't really-
think they posted something just to get it fresh on everybody's minds because I think they have like an announcement coming soon. So
yeah, probably pre-orders or something.
Probably won't talk about it until people start getting that in hand, and then, oh god, Eternitine Forever for $5. I have 3 RC F14 Tomcats. They're, I'm going to say 4 feet long. Will Ramen have lights and sounds is the question.
Possibly lights, but no sounds.
Go.
God, this thing
Done.
Ugly and looks so cheap.
Good at ourselves.
I think this looks like every other Marvel Legend. You think it looks cheaper?
Yes, this looks like a $2 fucking chew toy. Yes,
yeah,
it looks
the head
worse.
looks stupid. Dude, the head is. Go back to the other picture, Ryan.
There are more hands, though. More hands. There are more hands.
Too many hands.
There's not enough hands. I'm out.
I'm not seeing the cheapness. It just looks like a Marvel Legend to me. Go ahead.
I don't know. Something about the helmet or the mask just doesn't.
Yeah. It doesn't look right. It's like it's like maybe 5-10% too big or something. Like it's like it's too. It needs to be shrunk down a little bit.
You're easier to please than I am too, LP. There's no question about it.
I am. Well, I mean, this Hulk, man, this is rough, dude.
This is also ridiculously bad. Like they are going to charge a deluxe
is he
price
balding?
for this shit.
It looks like it, Ace. It looks like I don't know how they messed up the hairline so bad. Look at the picture on the box. And I know we talked about this on the after show last week, guys, but bear with us. Look at the box. That's what he should look like. And then you look at this, and it's like they got it really wrong, like blatantly, horribly wrong.
It's not. You said it, Ryan. You said it's rough. It's not rough. It's Ruffalo, right?
Oh man, that was rough.
Come on, not everything's gonna stick. Come on.
But I figured this was the Red Hulk body from the movie retool. It's not. It's an all new tooling.
All right, they say piss away more fucking tooling on hot garbage. What else is new? Thanks. Awesome. Yeah. Nobody who collects comic stuff wants new figures. Assholes. Thanks.
I bet this will be repainted as a comic figure at some point for something.
For what? For what though? Like how many more fucking Hulks do we need? Seriously.
Well, I didn't get the maximum, so
exactly.
We need 72 more.
We probably have more. Okay. I was gonna say we probably have about 72.
Yeah, so there it is. Those are for pre-order, and then they kind of tease the Spider-Man Noir, which is not based on the show. This is comic based. Dan Yoon set the record straight. This is not based on the Nicolas Cage live-action Spider-Man Noir, but it is to me just a straight-up re-release of the animated movie.
It's exactly what
Spider-Man
it is.
Noir. So
I'm not getting it. Too many repaints. Not fucking getting them.
There it is. There it is from Hasbro. Okay. There's actually more from Hasbro. Dang it.
Is there really? Oh, yeah.
There's the fat Imperial Warlord officer with the soft goods and a mouse droid, which means this must be at least $35, right?
Oh, at least.
LP, I am glad that you're getting representation in a Star Wars. Finally,
it's about
you
damn
can
time.
See yourself in this.
It's been since Malakili the Rancor Keeper since I felt like I belonged in the Star Wars universe. Okay,
I was gonna say
Gamorrean guards.
It's more like modern day George Lucas right there.
It does look a little Georgie, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
looks George Lucas a little bit there.
Yak Face is saying $27.99. So at least they did that right. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yak
Face. I concede to you. Okay, we're not going to talk about Mezco, but yeah, there it is. And I'm not talking about the vintage collection thing because who cares? All right.
Literally no
dead scale.
All right, we got to wrap this up because our friend Ace has to get going. Ace, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Your wealth of information. We do have a few chats, though, before we end. So, Mr. Zakanin, please.
If you want to cover them, we'll get to Mrs. LP for sure here. Forgot to tell you guys, Baolong very excitedly wore his 3POA shirt and hat to school the next day. You got to tell them all about what happened the day prior. He was so happy.
That's nice. Awesome, man.
That's so nice.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who donated, and times are tough. Whether it was $1, $1 million, thank you very much.
There were so many donors, so many hooligans came together to donate to his education, and it is going to good use. So thank you guys so much.
Question from Danny Olivia: can we order more of the Super Musk?
I believe they're still available online. The last few pieces,
Always go to ramentoy.com. Check that out. Lone Star Ace, any update on the Tiger Orange with figure set?
Yes, I'm getting the figures painted, so I'm going to show it hopefully at Joe Fest as my target to bring it Joe Fest.
Okay.
Cool. And then Tyler Lalone, when does the Rev pre-order end?
See, the question is this: when does it end? It never ends. It ends when things are sold out. We have pre-orders that never ends. We're just putting it out there until things get sold out.
That is a good answer right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then Tim Brower, question for Ace: did you re-engineer the guns for the Phalanx missile system? They're side to side, but no way to elevate the guns.
Yeah, not yet, because we have not yet planned for any other re-release of that particular product. But if we do, I already have plans to address it.
Nice. Caught up, LP.
All right. Thank you, guys. Let's do some plugs real quick. Ace, you want to plug anything you got coming up on YouTube or anything else?
The only plug is I'm working feverishly now to finish work at hand, because there's going to be the May Day holidays in China that's literally coming up tomorrow, so 1st of May. And it's just for me like 12 days left until I leave for Japan and start my long extended business trip from Shizuoka to LA to Vegas to back to LA for the Motuniverse, come back to Hong Kong at the end of May to attend Hong Kong Comic Con. So it's going to be a really packed month for me. And then, of course, it's going to be Joe Fest and SDCC. So we'll take it as it comes, roll the punches. In the meantime, I'm hard at work to get all these collectibles that we are going to be making with ramen stuff, for you guys. And I'll be updating you guys as and when.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Ace. Talib, what do you got? Real quick.
I'm all over. Look me up, Talib1980 Collects. I just hit 2K subs. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Tomorrow night, going live on my channel, building some blockies. Saturday night, LP will be joining me for Men on Films, where it's kind of weird. The topic that won was movie villains, so we're bringing LP on villain nights.
There you go.
And then that's at 11 p.m. Saturday, and then
after 3 POA, yeah.
Yes. And then 10:15 p.m. on Mondays on Bigger Fight Club for Decepticast, our Transformers show.
Nice. So Kanan, go.
Figure it out, Mikey's channel. We've got Quentin J. Bedwell, Mr. Chimichanga himself. We're doing a fast food fight battle bracket. Yeah, that's right. 24 fast food franchises. I'm done.
Nice. Jeremy.
Pass.
Maniac.
Mega Powers tomorrow. If you did not get this, Elric, you fucked up. Fix it. Ace, I will see you in fucking New Jersey in November. How exciting is that? I love that. Yeah. I love
and
that.
Ace, I will see you next month at Motuniverse at the Savage Crucible booth where I'll be.
Yes, sir.
So please, everyone, come out. Say hi to Ace. Say hi to me. I want to meet some hooligans. My week is very busy. Friday morning, I am going to stream snipe the Black Series live stream. If anyone would like to join me, like Yak Face or Jersey Maniac, I know you're probably at work, but
I work, and I would love to. KJ is going to join me for sure, I think. But Yak Face, if you got the day off, if you want to stream snipe Hasbro with me, let me know. That'll be Friday morning, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. my time. And then Friday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is Viper Den Studios, a.k.a. Destro Designs. I'll be on his channel with him doing a live stream. 3 POA Saturday, and then with Talib. I think that's it. A lot going on. Good luck in Vegas, though, Ace. I hope you get something good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
It's not herpes.
Not herpes. A license. A good license. Rob was talking about that show, too. So, yeah.
All right. Jeremy Jernigan, sign us out.
Big shout out to all the hooligans out there. Big shout out to the chat. Definitely all of our panel members here tonight. And stay tuned for the after show.
Channel member after show coming right up. Yep.
Yeah, if you're not a channel member, fix that so that you have access to the after show, and we'll see you there.
name. Laser pants and valor, they cut through the haze, lighting up the truth in a corporate maze. No sugar, no spin, let the real talk begin. 3PO, they don't sell their soul, breaking the mold with hearts of gold. They speak the truth, no matter the cost, while the shields out there are already lost. Bobby's action force, it's a rebel's dream. Quality shop, it'll make you scream. More bang for your buck, no compromise.